This experiment number 5, that is multi-layer perceptron. We are importing the required libraries, that is PyTorch, which is very essential for plotting a multi-layer perceptron. We are importing the matplotlib.pyplot for plotting graphs, as well as we are importing the data sets from sklearn, model selection, train test split, and for pre-processing, we are using standard scalar, and the metrics are completion metrics, accuracy score, precision score, recall score, and F1 score. Then next question is reading the data set. We're reading the data set from the sklearn library, and then we choose the independent variables and dependent variables. Y axis the dependent variable and X is the independent variable. Then the next step is standardization. We are using a standard scalar function to standardize the values. Fit transform makes the data or the model to train. Fit means to train the model, and transform is fit the values and predict those values. Next, splitting the data into training and testing data. So, a train test split function is used where the data for training and testing is split. 20% is the testing data size. Then converting the input to PyTorch tensors because the input has to be converted to PyTorch tensors, which is in the form of float numbers. Then we define the MLP model layer, like multi-layer perceptron class. We define the class and initiate the input layers. So 30 neurons are mapped to 64 neurons, 64 are mapped to 32, and so on up to where 8 is mapped to 1 neuron. 1 neuron is the output of the MLP layer. Then FC1 means fully connected layers. So these are the 5 layers. Then RALU means a rectified linear unit, and this is sigmoid function. Then we use forward propagation for by using a rectified linear unit and sigmoid function. Then we use train the model with the criterion is equal to BCE loss, which means backward criterion entropy loss. Then we use the Adam optimizer and epochs like equal to 100. Then a list for loss values is initialized. And for every epoch, the model gets updated. Then a training curve is plotted where number of iterations against training error is plotted. Then we test the model with torch.no_graph function where the model is tested for accurate predictions. Then we display the metrics for the model. They are confusion matrix, accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score.